the one drinking beer. I'm drinking water.
2 touchdowns a game?
Yes, in the game.
You're tripping.
How high? No, high expectations.
I don't know what we're doing in the front office, man.
Twiddling our fucking dick.
Ryan, I just need you to drink this.
Wide receiver trivia. That's what she said.
Upset.
Are those crutches?
You can see Ryan's crutches. What is going on, folks? Welcome back to your favorite show on the internet. Review episode 3. Round.
I don't know what Jalen just said, guys. It was breaking up a lot. I'm your other the great co-host, Malone Dennis. Jalen sounds like a transformer.
And I'm your other great co-host, Nestor.
Hey, I'm your other great co-host, Junebug Spade.
I'm the newest co-host. Surprise, surprise, G Money from PNW.
Woo.
Do I sound any better now?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't change anything. Maybe it was just a connection issue. Folks, we've got the whole crew here. Whole crew to start off the show for episode 233. So I'm excited. I feel like we're about to have a banger of a show here. Let's start off with cheers, because that's what we normally do. You're at home and you have something to drink right now. Water, soda, juice, alcohol.
That milk?
Core power milk,
I freaking drink.
whatever that you got.
This bitch got a protein shake? What are we doing?
Insure? Drinking like insure?
She's watching her figure.
Oh, seriously, what is that? Is that really a protein shake?
The protein
Yeah.
shake.
Yeah,
Damn.
those are actually really good.
Yeah, they're going
All right, what are we all sipping on? I have got-
Modelo.
Oh, you
Ooh,
doing it?
look at that.
What? Do you say Modelo?
Yeah, I can't drink any liquor for the next couple of days.
You drinking a protein shake with Modelo?
No, what? I'm drinking Modelo.
Nestor's pro-
Modelo?
Me, I'm drinking Modelo.
I'm drinking Modelo, he's drinking protein shake.
They get confused. He's already confused.
What the fuck is happening right now? All right, I got some Weller special I'm drinking. What the fuck is going on between Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here?
Malin Nestor is the one drinking the protein.
Okay, Nestor's drinking whatever Nestor's drinking with his
I'm
two
drinking
closets.
tea. What are you guys drinking?
G-Money, what
Welcome
beer do you
to-
have there?
I've got Struck by Lightning, Bit by a Cobra. Triple IPA.
Damn.
Sounds like
Well,
a
sounds
Kung
bad.
Fu movie.
I think I've ever had a triple IPA.
We got some wicked weed. Bernie, hazy.
Yeah, we know
IPA.
that. But what are you drinking?
Jesus. I don't know. I'm having a hard time deciphering between Nestor and June's dumbass right now. So I don't know what's going on.
I literally held up a mug.
I
literally
know.
held
And then
up-
you started drinking about beer. I was like, you a strong man to drink a protein shake and beer. It's wild. I was about to give you props.
Oh, God.
All right, let's get into the godforsaken show.
Don't mind me.
Okay, so we have the NBA play-in tournament coming up on, I think, Tuesday is when it starts. So there's only a few more games of the regular season before we hit this weird purgatory of the play-in. So in the East, most of the play-in pictures, I mean, it's pretty much set. We know it's going to be there. West is still a bit more open, and a lot can happen here in these next few days. But I figured we would go around and each make a prediction on who we think is going to come out of the play-in, so who's going to make the 7 and 8 seeds in both conferences. So in the East, your really only 4 options are Orlando, Atlanta, Miami, and Chicago. So we'll start there first. Which 2 of these teams do you gentlemen think are going to come out and make the 7 and 8 seeds? June, we will start. I know you've got your notebook, handy dandy notebook there, and you're ready to
All right,
school
start
us.
with the East first.
Yes,
Start with
sir.
the East. All right, I'm gonna go. I like the 2 teams I like coming out of there with 7-8 seed. It's the Magic and the Bulls. I think over the last month, both of these teams have been playing pretty well. I figured the other who is the Hawks and the Hawks and the Nets, right? Who is it? The Hawks
Hawks and the
and
Heat.
The Heat.
Heat. The Hawks and the Heat. I just don't feel like those 2 teams are strong enough to beat the Magic and the Bulls. And right now, I know the Bulls are right now below the Hawks, 1 game to go, 1 game behind them. But if you look at the last 3 games of the season, the regular season before they start to play in, if you look at the last 3 games of the season, the Bulls got the Heat, the Wizards, and the 76ers. Two of the games at home, 1 game on the road. The Hawks have the Nets, the 76ers, and the Magic, 2 games on the road and 1 game at home. So I like the way it's set up now. I think the Magic and the Bulls, like I said, they've been 2 pretty hot teams at that bottom, about the bottom level. Not saying they can go all the way and win a championship, but just at the bottom level, I believe the Magic and the Bulls are just 2 better teams right now than the Heat and the Hawks.
Bulls. That's okay. Okay. G Money, I want to ask you next. Which do you like?
So I definitely agree with Junebug on Orlando. I mean, they're playing, and they have played really good defense. Offensively, they're not that good, but defensively, they're really good. But I have to differ with him on Chicago. I actually have Miami, the Heat, taking that 8th seed. And their schedule is, I mean, right now, end of the 3rd quarter, and they're up on Chicago by 8. If that holds true, then that puts them a game up on them. And then they're playing New Orleans and Washington. Those aren't good teams. They're not. So that's why I would go with Miami over Chicago.
Malin.
Yeah. Real quick, Joe, why can't the Celtics beat Orlando in Orlando? Why?
So it's not
But
just me.
they played their bench. They played their bench.
I'm so
It's what
glad
they did.
we didn't buy tickets to that goddamn game. I would have beaten up Mickey Mouse if I'd have gone to that game. I'd have Mickey Mouse. Yeah, it's got to be Orlando. Orlando is going to be one of them. And I agree with G Money that the other one's going to be Miami. Not for like facts and reasons, like he just said, because you talk about the 2 teams they're going to play. In fact, there's already land basing Chicago here. No, it's just a Heat thing to do. It's a Pat Riley thing to do. It's a Heat culture thing to do to like barely make the playoffs every year. And so I not Heat, dumbass franchise.
Go ahead, Nestor.
Yeah, those are 2 solid reasons why I think the Heat are gonna make it. It's such a Miami Heat thing to just go ahead and almost not make the playoffs. Somehow make it even without now Jimmy Butler. They seem to just turn on the Jets with whatever they have towards the end of the season. Either that or they just decide to not play well in the beginning. So I would say the Miami Heat and definitely Orlando. They're just very consistent, even if
Mhm.
they're being mediocre. Um, but it's a lot better than what they were way before. So yeah, I'd say Orlando definitely will make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, I have got I've got Orlando and Miami as well. I think Orlando's kind of a given, and I agree 1000%. Malin, thank God we did not pay money to make that drive to go watch the same
That
result
game, man.
because
Them people,
And
I don't get it.
20-point loss, 18-point loss.
they played their bench. They played their bench. I looked at this. I was like,
Hey,
did you play? I mean,
Orlando is nothing but bench players, so our bench. But no, man,
you
this is fucking stupid. But it is. Mickey Mouse would have had a black eye.
I mean, just saying, man.
Minnie Mouse would have been crying in the corner. Pluto wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
I mean, I know we've had this conversation on this show in the
Yes,
past.
man.
It's like you pay good money to go to an NBA game, and then all you see is bench players. It's like
Right.
if
Yeah,
you're going to start your bench players, then we should get a 50% discount on those goddamn tickets,
Yeah,
right.
right.
or three free beers while we're there.
Because I already went
One
to
or the
one game.
other.
Tatum was sick. Oh, bitch ass. You know, it was
The
sick.
games that I
Your
went to and saw,
hair,
he
your hair
played.
was disgusting, Tatum. Whatever the fuck you did to your hair during the Olympics, Tatum, that was disgusting. That's what made you sick. I had the flu watching that shit, looking at his ass on the bench. Goddamn goofy ass haircut.
All right, let's move to the West. West is a bit more interesting here. Lot more happening. So,
Yeah,
uh,
so much. There's 3 games left, and they have like
there's a lot of
what are we doing?
possibilities here. So,
Are there?
yes. So there's teams here that could kind of there's just basically a lot of moving parts. So there's a lot of teams on the upper side of the Western Conference that could possibly slide, fall down into the play-in, and
Mhm.
then there's teams on the bottom that could possibly climb and get into the play-in.
Right.
So all the teams that are kind of on the chopping block here, the Warriors are a possibility, Clippers are a possibility, the Nuggets are a
Mhm.
possibility, but the main teams that are like pretty much the culprits here for the play-in are the T-Wolves, the Grizzlies, the Mavs, and the Kings. So out of all of those teams, which do you guys are gonna make? Do you think are gonna make the 7 and 8 seeds? June, you can kick us off.
I'm gonna. mm, I hate to pick the one team because I don't know what they are. I don't know what the superstar is gonna do. But I'm gonna say T Wolves for sure is gonna make one of the seeds. I don't know if they're gonna be the 7 or 8, but they're gonna make one of the seeds. And I'm reluctantly picking the Grizz to make one of the seeds also. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen with John Morant. You fired your coach, earlier. So you got an interim coach coaching right now. So I'm reluctant to pick them, but I am going to pick them because they do got a decent record. So I'm taking the Timberwolves and the Grizz.
Okay, G Money.
I definitely agree. Once again, Junebug, I definitely agree on the Minnesota one.
Mm,
I was driving back home from work from Olympia today. I was thinking about this, and as much as I thought, I didn't think any of the other teams that are right now eighth, ninth, 10th, or seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th were going to make it. And I felt that Denver is on such a slide that they're going to fall down, and then
mhm.
they'll win one game and be probably like the 7th seed. So that's my thing. It's Denver or the 8th seed. It'd be Denver and
Oh,
Minnesota
okay.
because I
Okay.
just don't see Denver. And we'll discuss this further in the
Mhm.
show. But it's when we talk about wasting players,
Ugh,
they're wasting
yeah.
they're wasting Yoki right now. Just
Mhm.
it's too bad. I mean,
Mm.
God, the man, the last 3 games averaged 45 points, 12 boards, and 10 assists, and they lost
Mhm.
all 3 games. I mean, damn.
Go ahead, Malin.
Yeah, this is where G Money and I agree again, because G Money's a smart person, intelligent. Minnesota gonna be there. When you look at that 7 seed, that is where it gets tricky. Denver, didn't they just fire the coach? Did they fire the coach?
Yeah.
Talk,
Yep.
you can actually
And the
look up the
GM. He
that's
just
how you
fired
can
everybody.
coach crazy ass people in the NBA. 3-7 in the last 10, Denver. And G Money already gave stats with the Joker. So they're gonna keep sliding. They're gonna keep going. So I think that I think Denver's gonna be in there in the 7 or 8 seed. Might even be the 8. I don't know. But I think Denver's gonna sit there pretty nicely. It's weird that Sacramento's already clinched a play-in berth, which is wild. And Dallas is getting their ass whooped right now. So whatever.
Nestor.
Yeah, same teams for me. Timberwolves, I feel like they're more than just Ant-Man. Conley, Nasri, those guys are, talented. So I don't know. I'm more interested in what happens like next. Obviously, Denver without their coach, I don't know why. That's just a whole implosion there. So yeah, that's it for their for anything else after playoffs, first round exit, in my opinion. So
Fucking Luka just drained a 3.
Yeah.
There's only like 2 games left, right?
3.
Three.
After tonight's 2 for some teams. It depends on when they're playing again.
Yeah.
There's 3 games.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So that's why Phoenix still has a shot in them playing.
They have all 3 games left. They have 3 games left.
Well, Dallas is helping out right now with letting Luka just drain 3s. They giving hairline KD a shot.
Yeah, I've also have Minnesota and Denver. I will say, if Denver is a Jokic toe stub away from missing the playoffs entirely, because he's the only reason they are going to take the 7th or 8th seed. Because if something, I'm not knock on wood, but if he is not playing at 100% for these last few games here, they're not going to make the play-in, playoff, nothing. It's too tight.
Even with
and
him
they're
playing
sliding.
100%, they're still losing.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that
he's playing like 125%.
yeah,
still losing.
he's gonna need
Like
a Herculean effort in order to just keep them in this contention here to make the playoff.
If I was Luka, I'd do some sort of Serbian ass whooping on that Canadian Murray. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, come on, Canada. These tariffs ain't too rough. It's rough around America. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Whoop his ass.
Oh, all tariffs have been paused, by the way. Just popped up on my feed.
Well, not
all of them.
Not the ones on China. China. China.
All I know, the number 45 and 47 doing a number on my goddamn Fidelity account.
Well,
this is the worst time to get a car.
Off top, yeah, it is.
It's the worst. It's the worst time to do anything, man.
Still say you go. And they still say you go.
Buy eggs right now. You want to buy eggs? Fuck you, is what them chickens are saying. The chickens saying fuck you. Chickens are putting their own goddamn chickens out there.
I got an egg connection. Got an egg connection. I got an egg connect. I got to connect on the eggs.
You just got a chicken plug. Got a chicken.
I don't even know. I don't even want to hear about it. It doesn't sound legal and it doesn't sound appropriate.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
Going all
J-Lo.
different places.
Like those chickens.
Oh God.
Yeah, rooster fucking mother. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, quick.
Well,
We
that's the
we
plan.
devolve really quick.
By next episode, I mean the plan will already be in motion, so we'll see what happens. All right, let's get to the news for the week. All basketball related, but we're gonna start off with
Mhm.
the national championship game where Florida, with the win to take it all here, taking down Houston. Uh, hey, this was a hell of a game the other day. Hell of a game.
Yeah.
We're gonna start off with June here. What did you think?
Oh man, I made 10 brackets, and 4 of the 10 brackets, hey, trying to win that $1,000,000, though.
I'm
4 of
talking
the
about
10
head you
brackets,
bet.
I had Florida winning, and one of the brackets I had at least one bracket I had all 4 number ones because this season it looked like what that's the one thing about the NIL that we're gonna see. We're gonna see more number one seeds playing, you know, in the Final Four than we have in the past years because all these kids are flocking to these schools that's got the money. That's what you're gonna see. Um, Now, the what good thing about Florida, though, Florida built this team without really using the NIL. If you go look at them, if you look at all 4 teams that played, and Duke too for a lesser extent, but for the most part, Florida didn't spend that much money in the NIL. This was a grown team. This is a team that they grew from freshmen up. So we got to take your hats off to Florida. They were a great team, and I saw them play all season. I watched them play all season long. Um, so I was really proud of them. And I won a lot of money on them too. And I picked them from the beginning of the season to win it all. So hats out to Florida, to the Gators, man. And the simple fact that it's always a good basketball season when Duke does not win a national championship.
Go ahead, G Money.
Yeah, it was a good game. Hats off to Florida. Man, Houston. Yeah, that last they drew up the play. They knew what they wanted to do,
Oof.
but he got caught in midair, and he should have shot the ball because with that
Bro.
Florida player coming out at him, he should have shot the ball from where he was at because there's nothing else he could do.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
it's a heartbreaker for you because when you do that the game is over. I mean, there is no miracle at that point. I mean, the thought was, of course, that if you put the shot up, you're going to get fouled because the way that Florida player was coming at him.
Yeah.
But yeah, and as far as NIL money go, um, the college basketball landscape will change because there will be a salary cap at $20 to $25 million, and that's for all sports for each university. So those universities that don't have college football programs, those are the programs
Oh
that are going to sink that money into into their college basketball programs because
Yeah.
we all know that most of the money, college money, is created through college football. So
Mhm.
the big conferences, the big teams, that's where they're going to spend their NIL money. Whatever they've got left over will go to basketball. Those teams that don't have a football program, Gonzaga, Virginia Commonwealth, some of
Villanova
your
about to make a run.
Villanova, yeah, UConn, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's where the money's going to go. That's when you're going to start seeing teams, and you're looking go like, how could they afford that? Well, they could afford paying 5 players $4 million, $5 million because they don't have a football program.
Right.
Malin, what did you think about this?
Yeah, I mean, it was Houston. You're up by 12, and then you lose it. I think it was pretty anticlimactic for such a great game. be ended with the ball just bouncing beyond the 3-point line. And nobody but the guy knew he couldn't touch it, everybody else looked confused why he wasn't touching it, but he was like, "Can't touch it, bitches! Like, what are we doing? Get the ball." That sucked. But also, hats off to Houston because like June said, it's always a good Final Four when Duke doesn't win at all. And I don't know if you guys watched the Houston Duke game, but oh my God, that was the best game of the whole tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Houston was down 12 or 14 points. I think they scored 9 points in the last 15 seconds. Duke only scored 1 field goal in the last 10 minutes and 33 seconds. That guy, the freshman Flag, I don't know what his name is. He looked so confident when he scored the only field goal they did in the last 10 minutes. And then you saw the look on his face when he realized that they were going to lose. It was hilarious. And I even remember telling G Money before they even went before the game was even over with Houston and Duke. I was like, they're going to go to Frag and he's going to brick this shot because he looked lost on that bench.
Yeah.
He did not understand how Duke got in that position. So kudos to Houston for even getting past Duke, but then allowing yourself to go up big against Florida, and you don't even have the revisionist history to understand how you got to the place that you got to, and you let them come back from 12 down.
Yeah.
So they just got cold at the wrong time. Florida got hot. I think we were all that Houston coach at the end of the game, though.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have seen it where they shot to the Houston coach in the last
Mm-hmm.
7 seconds. He's looking just like I am right now. This is what he does. Just stares. Just watches the ball bounce on the floor. No emotion, but probably wants to kill a kid. So yeah, that was it was a great Final Four though. I mean, he had four number ones. I know that G Money and I each get a point because we picked Florida. That's cute. I don't know if anybody else did. Nestor might have picked Florida too. Nestor might have.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. He says it now, but you need to go watch the tape. I'm not 100% sure. I think he did though.
There's a. I know I did not. Put it that way.
I think Nestor did too. I think me and G Money and Nestor picked Florida.
I'm glad you guys did. That's
At that
good.
point,
Which would actually make me +1 in Ride or Die in 5. Thank you very much, Jalen.
Oh gosh.
That was with your +1.
That was with Florida?
Yes.
Yeah,
was
that was
with
just
Florida?
Right. I have to add Nestor's in then because I did not know that.
What the hell? You were that bad with math that I went from +2 to -1, then
we
even
all
with you.
agreed on every game. That was such a
Yeah,
mistake.
we all went on. Well, yeah, the NBA games we all went on 5.
yeah, they sucked.
No,
don't even-
Jalen and I over the last few months have been catching discrepancies within our own points on Ride or Die.
Right.
I'm texting him like, man, this is incorrect. And then he texts me today, this is incorrect. We're actually tied. I was like, all right, cool.
I
Yeah.
have to bust out the Excel work papers and keep track of this.
It's be audited.
Yeah, be an audit.
I'm having Elon come down and
Please don't feel that way.
We don't
Make
need
some-
Ice or Doge. We don't need Ice or Doge.
I think no one had anybody audited.
Esther's in enough trouble. Don't need all
Okay.
that.
Let's move to some NBA news here. So yesterday the Nuggets fired Mike Malone and their GM. Both of them got the can. Pretty unbelievable. Like this last week we were talking about the Grizzlies coach Taylor Jenkins getting fired out of the blue, and then week later, Mike Malone, like just unbelievable. Dude helps win them a title 2 seasons ago.
Yep.
And here we are, like just I mean, did not see this one coming at all. I didn't even see Taylor Jenkins getting fired coming, but this is really, really wild. But apparently him and Calvin Booth did not get along very well. And Mike Malone was a bit of a hard coach from what it sounds like, unless your name was Nikola Jokic and possibly Jamal Murray, but everybody
and
else
Jamal Murray.
was a hard coach. But what you guys think about this? We'll start with you.
I think it's stupid as hell, by the way. Josh Kroenke, you're stupid. Mike Malone's a great coach, and
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nestor.
yeah,
Tell us how you really feel.
it's a terrible move. I think Mike Malone's a good coach, and
Mhm.
it's not trending well because I think we were talking about it, how they were kind of like the Spurs, like they got Jokic, and then yeah, you got Jamal Murray who decided not to show up this whole season. But you have a good coach, and then I just feel like that squad needed some, it'd be rearranged a little bit. You don't fire the damn coach who's done
Yeah.
a good job with what you have. So, stupid, but good for
I mean, first
the
of
rest
all,
of the league.
why would you want to be an NBA coach now?
Mm.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
would you want to coach in the NBA if you're
mm,
always the first one to get canned?
yeah,
If you're not already like some legendary coach like a Pop, even Spolstra, but this guy, like he had already won a title. Malone did not that long ago. He just not that long ago that he won a title, and you're gonna can him. In my opinion, whenever you fire a coach, and G Money and I talk about this all the time, if you fire a coach and you get better, if you can't get better at the coach, why are you firing him?
Right.
Mhm.
And I don't see how Denver gets better than Mike Malone. I just don't see it. You want to talk about how he's hard on people? Okay, I'll send some of them Denver pricks to New York and see how they like being coached by Thibodeau. And then they love them some Mike Malone after that. I don't know, man. These people are just so goddamn soft now. You can't like shit. You're making millions of dollars. You can't take a little bit of criticism from your coach. You can't get coached up by a coach. You're
Mm.
that thin skinned with all that money you're making. Like, shut up, bitch. Like, go down in an avalanche. I don't give a fuck.
So, so my question is this: my question about this whole situation. I mean, you guys said, the whole thing. Mike Malone's a good coach. I have no doubt that the guy is going to land on his feet. You know what I mean? He's going to land on his feet no matter where he lands. The question is, do you think, because from all the reports, I was listening to Broussard talk today. I was listening, I don't know if y'all saw Broussard. He had a whole segment on it. And he was talking about it. They Jokic, he loved Mike Malone. He really did.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see Jokic asking for a trade, or Jamal Murray when he gets healthy asking for a trade out of Denver? And do you see this team being the same next year? This team totally broken up now. I mean, there's no GM anymore. There's no GM and there's no head coach.
I could see the Joker just retiring if he wanted to. He
Yeah,
don't give a damn about basketball. Just he'd much rather just play for the Serbian national team and love
Yeah.
his racehorses, man. Like I don't.
yeah.
He doesn't have the love affair with the NBA like other great players do. To him, like the NBA is a means to his end. Like so, oh, you want to get rid of my coach? Oh, you want to make put it? Okay, I just go back to horses. Okay, I love horses a long time. The
Yeah, I
but I
could
don't.
also totally see that because he's already won a title at this point. He's got his
Yeah.
MVPs. Like he
Two
doesn't have much
MVPs,
more else
yeah.
to prove. So I could totally see him just moving back overseas and just chilling. G Money, what'd you think of this?
Yeah, well, I mean, I read where there was a total distrust between the coaching staff and the front office. The GM wanted Cole wanted Malone to play some of the players he drafted but Malone wanted to trust the veterans. Didn't want to do that. So and it just kept building and building until finally, strangely enough, the ownership decided to get rid of both of them, which means that you didn't want to keep Malone because you did want some of your rookies and younger players to play, and you didn't trust your GM, and you just figured you were in a clean house, get rid of everybody, and start anew. Now, will Joker decide that he's going back to Serbia? Probably not. I mean, it's one thing to say that, and it's one thing to say, well, he doesn't care about basketball, but damn, I mean, his stats say something different. His stats say, I mean, if he was not caring and he was putting up 10 points, 10 boards, and 4 or 5 assists, and like, okay, yeah, but could he ask for a trade? Yeah. I mean, depending on what they do in the offseason as far as GM and coach goes, yeah, he could definitely ask for a trade. Whether they trade him or not is another thing. But I guarantee you there are teams out there.
If he gets traded, where does he go?
New York.
No.
He goes to New York. He goes to New York.
Dolan ain't that type of person.
Yeah, he goes to New
Even
York.
A would.
Dolan likes trading for people like Brunson.
I mean,
he's going to New York.
He would just take a nice little layover in New York to fly back home to Europe because he would not even bother playing there.
I mean, the thing about the NBA is the money is guaranteed unless you retire, and then it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you going to walk away from $150 million? I mean, that's a hard pill, right? I mean, maybe you don't need $150 million to live in Serbia, but if you want to live out the rest of your life, $150 million definitely helps you do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could see him like getting there and playing for like a year and then realizing this is ass. Yeah. I'm out of here now.
So my question is, how many max players do the Knicks have right now? How many max contract players?
What are we talking about?
Do they have any? Do the Knicks have any max contract players right now?
The Knicks have not gotten.
Yeah.
When was the last time the Knicks signed the biggest free agent or traded for the biggest player available? When was the last time that ever happened?
Carmelo.
It never happens. It doesn't happen. Carmelo.
Oh, Carmelo and Stoudemire. Because they got Carmelo and then they traded for Stoudemire. That was that. And
the Knicks don't do it. But I will agree. I will agree with Jalen though, is that I think that the Joker has to enjoy what he's doing. And if he's having fun in Denver and you're paying him a lot of money, he's going to play his ass off. But if they put a coach in there that he doesn't enjoy, like, I mean, we saw him when the year that he won the finals, man. Like, they were talking about him, like, what are you going to do? And he was like, when's the parade? Oh, really? I want to go see my horses. Like, I don't want to go to a parade. Like, he's just a little different. You know what I mean? He's just a little different. That makes you think, yeah, you could do some wild shit. And before we say that we've seen, that people don't, retire early or whatnot, let's go ahead and look at the NFL, man. Detroit has caused Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders to retire early. Let Denver get to a part of like a Detroit where they're just not having fun. All they're doing is losing. And the Joker is like, Denver, I don't even like this city. Now I don't like playing basketball in this city. And I have horses. I don't know. he's just a different cat. I love listening to him in press conference because he's hilarious. And what rookies do they want to play over who
Yeah.
on the
Um,
squad?
he wanted some of the younger players to play in place of Westbrook.
Okay, but the GM is the one that brought Westbrook in and paid him. That's kind
He
of
did.
stupid.
Why
Okay,
is
so
he
that's why
there?
the GM got fired.
Mm.
It's like, you took my money, is the owner. He's like, you took my money, you paid this guy, but then you don't want him to play, and you want to play these other people that my money's not going towards. Now, I understand why the GM got fired now, too. That's
Like
making
he was
sense.
he just came to his senses and like, oh, Russell Westbrook is not very good anymore. After you lost us that game the other night, oh yeah,
Mhm.
you're not very good, are you?
Crazy thing is that he was good for like 30 games. Russell
He was.
Westbrook was very efficient for like 30, 35 games, and then I don't know what happened. Maybe the altitude, but shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Speaking of stupidity,
Trying to get it out.
John Morant got fined 75 grand for making a little finger gun gesture at I think it was the Warriors bench. That's who they were playing that night.
Mhm.
Yeah, how dumb can you be?
And now he did a grenade gesture. Does this man not play Call of Duty at home? Why do you have to do all this?
Like, is he
Grenade.
hanging out with Kyler Murray too much? Like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, what is? You literally lost like 3/4 of a year, right? Like, he lost like a full year over 2 years, pretty much.
Yeah.
A little bit of injury, but a lot about dumb shit with laser pointers at opposing teams' planes and dumb shit. And then you're gonna do a finger gun. So I get it that other people have done the finger gun and they haven't gotten fined $75,000. Not everybody else is John Morant.
Right.
Back in the day with the Wizards, let Gilbert Arenas
Yeah.
let Gilbert Arenas do a finger gun after his ass got busted for having guns on a plane with poker and shit. See what the NBA would have done with his ass after that had Agent Zero. And then you got John Morant just with his dumb ass I mean, come on, man. Be smarter.
Yeah, I get that.
First you say you're not gonna dunk, and now you're doing finger guns.
I get that Buddy Hield did it first, but it's just really grade school. And it's like, well, he did it first. It's like,
Yeah.
like you're
But
at
you're
work.
tone deaf to your own past. You're tone deaf to your own past.
Yes.
But a hero didn't have a crew riding around with him, drawing guns on people in
Exactly.
clubs, and
Like-
then pointing lasers at opposing teams' planes.
I just hope it was worth that.
I just
that
don't get it.
75K. That's I hope it was worth it.
I just don't get it. Who's his who is his people, man? Like he doesn't have any positive people around him. He doesn't have anybody positive around him telling him, bro, you got to chill.
And you know
got
what,
to
Jim?
chill.
Is that is the difference between someone like a LeBron James and a John Morant. It's the people you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Like, LeBron James put himself around some people that were like, nah, man, you ain't gonna fuck up, you're my meal ticket. Everyone else around John Morant, like, you're my meal ticket, but fuck up, man, because it's funny. So they
Period.
they just don't have a clue. And John Morant,
Yeah,
he
it's
still
sad.
doesn't understand. He still doesn't
Just don't
understand.
get it.
What really pisses me off with John Morant is that he does the finger gun, he gets fined, and he's crying wolf, and I'm like, you still don't understand
Right.
because of the people you hang around with. You have this reputation; it's not gone.
Yeah.
Like, stop it, ridiculous.
All right.
75 grand. He's making 36 million this year. What's that like? One night at the strip club? I mean,
That's
so
a
looks
good
like
night.
we're not going to the strip club tonight, guys. I mean, that's nothing, right? 75. I mean, that's like finding us $7. Oh man, you fucked up. We're gonna find you. We're gonna cost you $7. Okay, yeah, whatever. here's 10. Oh, hold it. Here's 15 because I'm going to do it again. You know, it's like, unless you get serious about it. And I mean,
A combo meal at McDonald's is $10, so you better find me more than $10. Otherwise, I'm still getting the double cheeseburger combo meal.
NBA
at
is
McDonald's.
trying so hard not to suspend this kid. Like, please stop.
Oh, they really
Move on
are.
to the play.
They're trying really hard. They go out of their way to find reasons to suspend Draymond Green, like too much gray in the beard. Gone, bitch.
And I'm here for all of it too.
John Morant, finger gun, show but a real gun, and we'll suspend you. Yeah.
maybe.
I think that the NBA should take the fine money that they receive and like randomly donate it to a fan. Every time they find somebody, like, okay, we're gonna pick out random person. Here you go. Here's the money that we just picked out from.
Well, we're all going to his game.
You know what would have been really funny though, Jalen, is if they took the $75,000 and handed it out to the bench.
Oh,
Just gave it to the people who did the finger guns too. That made him real mad.
mm-hmm.
Damn.
Love it.
Damn.
But yeah, give it out to a fan. Except we're not going to get it because I'm not going to another fucking Orlando Magic game to see the Celtics. That's some bullshit.
Well, maybe you'll go if you know that Jason and
Oh man,
Yeah,
I went
everybody's-
December. Tatum wasn't playing, and nobody played in April. So I don't know what the fuck you want to have happen.
you got to go to a playoff game.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hey Jalen, if they play in playoffs together, going then.
It's a real
Going there.
possibility. Oh, God.
They're
Yeah.
going then.
God.
And then
Definitely a
I-
possibility.
I am going to jail. But it'll be fun. Don't worry about jail. Nestor, you
You
gotta
want to go
come
to jail
Hey,
because
keep
you
going.
miss Vegas,
Vegas?
and then we'll have to send you pictures.
Be arraigned. Look it out.
There might be some photos showing up or something. I don't know.
That'd be
But
wild.
you know, you might not be getting released. There might be a no bail situation.
Oh God.
I don't know. I'm just speaking hypothetically.
Listen, just because I knock somebody out don't mean I gotta rub my dick on their face. Like there doesn't need to be photos about that.
That's you know,
I gotta
We need to go to a
photos.
I need to go to a
Photos
break.
don't lie.
We need to go to a break.
Halftime break. So that's what we're gonna do, folks. We're gonna be back in about 10 minutes. June, are you dipping out here, or should we expect you in a second?
Nope. No, man. It's the Masters, man. It's
Oh
Masters
shit!
week, man.
June,
Hey.
June's ready.
Right.
June is ready. He's got the blue ballpoint pen and everything. He's
That's right. Got the Masters book.
Go.
That's right.
Got Nestor's notebook.
ready.
And let's go. All right, folks. We'll be
money.
back in about 10 minutes. So sit tight. We've got some comments to read and NBA picks, and of course, Masters picks. So we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Patriots signed Stephon Diggs. We got him. We got him. It's about time. Stephon Diggs, come on in, my guy. Patriots about to have Mike Vrabel at the helm. Drake May, Drizzy Drake May, Drake Aubrey May, and now Stephon Diggs, Stephon Marshawn Diggs. Dump the T out. It's about to be a party in New England. What do we think about Russell Wilson signing with the Giants? I think it was a smart move. If the Giants plan on signing a rookie quarterback in Shedeur Sanders, having a nice veteran presence there leading the way for him is usually the best way to go. Sure, Russ can teach Shedeur Sanders a lot, and it's good to see that the Giants aren't just going to draft Shedeur Sanders and then just throw him to the Wolves, especially in the New York market specifically. But what do you guys think? Let us know. Comments below.
So some people decided to get some hate on my take. CeeDee Lamb, now top 5 wide receiver in the NFL. Your boy, currently 32nd in the league in receptions, number 10 in yards, 35th in touchdown. That doesn't sound elite. There's 32 teams in the NFL, and this man is below 32 in 2 out of 3 major categories. So go ahead, Cowboys fans. Blame Dak, blame McCarthy, but your boy CeeDee Lamb is not even a top 30 wide receiver in 2 out of 3 categories in the NFL.
Take a shot, take a shot. Too much up, too much up. Oh! Rise up, rise up, rise up. Oh! Come on, let's go. Somebody got to win. Who wants it? Who wants it? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Oh! Here we go. Right line. Oh, not tonight, sir.
The Sixers are shutting Paul George down for the rest of the season. Why is this not surprising at all? Oh, why did they sign him? They decided to pay him $212 million back in July. The man has done nothing productive as a Sixer. Even at the time of signing, I didn't hear anybody saying that that was a good move. They gave him $212 million. $212 million. He hasn't even given them $212 worth of production. And I can't blame him for taking the money. I mean, hey, if someone offered me that much money, I would be signing on the dotted line, bad knees, bad back, whatever I got. Sure, I don't care. I'd be stupid not to. But why the Sixers went after him to give him that max deal, knowing his age, knowing his injury history, knowing his priority P, podcast P. Listen, I don't know how Philly Sixer fans, how y'all doing, man. Couldn't be me.
Well, I just walked 2 miles in this damn stadium.
Can I get a Miller Lite, man?
Okay. I like your shirt.
It's like $18. Fuck. We're Road G. Seats 21, 22. And LSU.
I apologize. Old drinks.
You're good. You're good. I want to know what happened to Baltimore's defense. Bucks ain't this good.
Incomplete. 3rd and goal.
Technically, it's 101st.
Holding. Bring that shit back.
You're a wizard.
$1 more would have gotten you a highlight. They conned us. They conned us into this.
That's some bullshit.
Excuse me, sir. There's a lot of elderly Ravens fans right here.
Yes, the Baltimore Colts marching band back when they used to have a marching band.
A lot of popcorn. Well, there goes our points.
There goes our points. Why are you so mad, man? You're so angry. They're going to the exit!
David. Second and 11 at the 41.
You lucked out with Brady. Three. Last shit don't matter. But you bet me 4-3. Yeah, we 4-3, and we gonna win our division. Y'all will not. No, you're not even the Falcons. Atlanta's way better than y'all. You crazy. Oh shit. Atlanta's way better.
Angel Reese won Defensive Player of the Year. She also led the league in rebounding off her own missed shots.
Yeah, defense, Eric.
That's how I played.
Love that for her.
Love that for her.
Because that league has never been in the black. It's always been in the red, but they want more money. Is there another company in the United States where the average employee makes $76,000 a year, yet the company is losing money every single year?
They're in their loan era.
They've been in their loan era for 28 years. You call it the Am Scott era if you want to.
Let's give me a loan era.
We're all in our second girl era. That's for sure. Yeah, all right, let's do
There we are. There you go.
It makes you cringe a little bit. You're like, oh, yeah.
Period. Ride or die in 5. This is where we give you the 5 best betting picks in the NBA this weekend. Folks, we've been on the heater. Besides June. June lost your money. He went 2-3. He's having a
Luka's
bad year.
gone.
It's been a rough 2025 for June.
He works for.
Oh man, yeah, I forgot about that.
And that's teases.
Members on the board of Tesla are indeed dumping their stock.
They both win games they shouldn't, and they both lose games they should win. I'm going to go ahead and take Nestor. Lots of toilets. Trump might say the best toilets.
The best.
We have the most and the best toilets.
Oh, this guy.
Ever. I've been told that.
Toilets.
People have told
Somebody
me.
had to do it.
Memphis, you guys suck. You guys are crap. You guys don't deserve to be in the playoffs.
A childhood trauma is making me feel like G Money is talking to you and I when he says it.
I'm banned in Colombia. I just want to say that. Off the record.
Well, I just.
Plead the fifth.
Never mind.
Somebody give this
All
man
right.
his chain back. Let's go.
Yeah.
Whoever has Nestor's chain, can you please return it?
Oh, we're only on the third game?
We've been taking our time.
It's hard, though, because normally Nestor's bad would picks, and normally G Money's good would picks, so when we both hate the same people,
Sir,
you get scared. Nestor, you had 2 good weeks. Calm down.
Hey, 9 wins.
Calm down.
Take that.
Calm down.
Period. Denver has been very inconsistent. I can't lie. Because Jamal Murray can't decide when he wants to show up.
He's Canadian.
Maple syrup.
It's that whole tariff thing. There's a tariff on points, by the way.
Cake eating motherfucker.
And then I like
Sorry,
pancakes.
Me too.
Me too.
Pancakes and bacon.
But I like
Goddamn.
Vermont maple syrup better than
Honestly,
Canadian
a
maple
wholesome
syrup.
breakfast. Period.
Ooh.
We're so cooked.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to your favorite show on the internet. The second half of your favorite show on the internet, folks. This is the Masters half of After Further Review, episode 233. So we're once again going to take a cheers.
We should have the theme music.
I know that quaint music they go in and out of break with.
Finish my protein shake. Fuck this.
The camera rolling over the ninth hole. Got the azaleas going.
That's good.
Them azaleas, man.
Azaleas in full bloom this year.
Full bloom. Memories of a Nick Faldo. The roar of the
Just some-
crowd. Tiger
Get you
Woods.
some get you some little tuna sandwiches and some pimento cheese sandwiches. So get you some pimento cheese sandwiches there. Yeah, man.
We are so stupid. All
I think they're playing, man. It's $1.50 sandwich. It's good.
Yep.
Before
the
we
prices
do,
all day long.
No, the prices at Augusta for to get in and like to eat and drink there is amazing. Like
Yep.
beers $5, breakfast
Mhm.
sandwiches are $1.50, lunch items are like $2.50. I think the most you're going to spend is $5 on something.
The pizza.
Where they
I think
get
it's that pizza that's $5.
where they get you is that merch shop.
Yeah.
They get you a merch shop. Because you're going to go into that merchandise shop. And people be buying for family members, and you drop $1,000 there pretty quick. But like to walk because you can't get Masters merch other than Augusta. It's the only place you can get it. And so if you want 2025 Masters merch, you're either there to buy it, or you know someone that buys it, or someone from another place has gotten it, and they're trying to sell it. So
yeah.
but that pimento cheese, man, $1.50.
Can't beat
Not
that,
that
brother.
bad.
hey,
Not
at
that
least
bad.
they are beyond reasonable with their refreshments.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, did I take my shot earlier? Did we do that?
We did.
I took it earlier, didn't I? Okay,
Yeah.
we did.
Some of us did.
I did.
Some people.
I mean, I
didn't.
could.
What's happening?
All right. Before we do get into the Masters, let's do community comments, which features some of the comments based on what we talked about. I guess that was 2 weeks ago, which was the QB jumper slump episode.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Starting off with Caleb Williams. Sorry, I have to approve comments for whatever reason. Okay, so this segment was basically June and Malin agreeing that Caleb Williams will jump forward. Alex says the correct answer is jump, by the way. Because Alex didn't actually watch the video. Tommy says 3,500 yards and 20 TDs last year as a rookie. If he could even get 4K yards and 10 more TDs, he will be in the convo for top 10 next year. I don't know about all that.
I mean,
he says
we're not looking for like a Greg Lewis jump in the '84 Olympics. Like we're not looking for that crazy of a jump. But go ahead,
this is
man.
a bit much.
It's Carl Lewis. He means Carl Lewis, by the way, people.
Carl Lewis, yes, Carl Lewis.
Diver. It was Greg Louganis.
Greg Lewis was a running back for the Huskies back in the day. That's what I was thinking. Not Greg Louganis, not the gay. What was he?
He was a diver.
Diver. Yeah, he was diving in some shit, wasn't he? All right.
Yes, he was.
Okay. Just
keep it moving.
Keep going. Jalen, just keep going.
Literally.
Drake May, jump or slump. Andrew says, should have kept Joe Milton just in case. Which, John Jones says jump. He got a lot of X factors now for sure. And this is all on TikTok, by the way, of course. Yeah, that was it from there. Yeah, what was that? I was thinking there was more comments on that video for some reason. Yeah. I think it banned. And then the only person I asked who's gonna win the Masters, the only person who answered was Sonic the Hedgehog VR TikTok. Says Rory is going to win. That was it. That's where we're at.
To win. I mean, I really would. It would be neat finally to see him win. But the Masters gets in his head, and it just
Yeah.
fucks with him. You guys see the State Farm commercial where the guy's walking by and goes, "Bank it, brick," and the guy shoots up a brick. The girl's shooting has a goal shot, and she shanks it and hits the car window. He goes, "Yeah, once I'm in your head, I stay there." And that's what the Masters is to Rory. Gets in his head, and it stays there. Yeah, it's like he can have a great first, second, third round, and then the fourth round. By like the eighth hole, it's in his head. And for some reason, he just can't get past that.
Sorry, I just read it. There was another comment, but this is on
I didn't know.
completely.
Like, what are we? I thought we were talking about Greg Louganis still. What we're talking about?
Oh man!
Thanks for
Dude.
paying attention.
Yeah.
Thanks for paying attention to your own show.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know.
I mean-
Gary was talking about getting
Let's-
heads and shit. I don't know.
Let's get into the Ride or Die 5. Let's get into what you came
Oh,
here
let's
for.
not. That was so bad. That was historically
folks,
bad.
By the laws of
y'all was
nature,
terrible this week.
everything
Y'all was
that goes
terrible
up
this week.
must come down. So that's what happened.
Like Greg Louganis as a diver.
Last week, I went 0-5. Let's just start there. The rest of these gentlemen went 1-5. They all picked Florida, apparently. So there's that. Not a very good week on the show here for picking games. But it's a new week, and dare I say we could afford a bad week with how well we were doing. So we're gonna get back on track here. We're gonna turn things around. We've got 4 NBA games, and then we've got the Masters to pick. So, yeah, let's just jump right in with tomorrow night. We have the New York Knicks at the Detroit Pistons. G Money, we will start with you.
Oh man, as the good Reverend would say, it's tricky to make the picks. Tricky to make the picks in the NBA. It's tricky. So, being as tricky as it is, the Knicks in Detroit. I didn't. Last 3 weeks, I looked at stats. I looked at games, and it was tricky, and I was wrong. So
It's tricky.
I just wrote the teams down. Tricky. Yeah, good Reverend. I
said that.
I just look at it, and I'm just going to go with Detroit. The Knicks play hard, but man, they run out of energy towards the end, and it's because Thibodeau runs the shit out of them. I mean, the bench. Man, well, obviously Thibodeau doesn't know they have a bench. So yeah, give me Detroit.
Okay. I'm also going to take Detroit. They're at home. And, I mean, this is literally the exact scenario I was talking about a couple weeks ago. I feel like this is just a bad matchup for the Knicks and the matchup that they would not want in the playoffs. So in one game, I don't see why the Pistons couldn't beat them at home. So give me Detroit. Malin.
Yeah, I mean, I got to go with Detroit on this one because I think the Knicks are going to be a little bit like Greg Louganis. I think they've been playing hard all year, but they're just going to jump off the edge at some point. So yeah, Gotta go with them. Gotta go with them Pistons. On that one.
Nestor.
It's,
Yeah. You know what? Give me the Knicks. I just think they're better, and neither of these teams have anything to play for anymore. Just bragging rights. I feel like the Knicks are going to go in there and play well. So give me the Knicks on this one.
Real quick, does anyone else like see an infinity stone on Nestor's chest?
I believe that
Like,
is
Mind
the
Stone.
Thanos is looking for your
That's
ass,
the
man.
Mind Stone, right?
Mind
I
Stone
don't
he's
know
got
what
right there.
is going on there.
I think it's the Mind Stone.
Got visions.
Right on his heart.
It's got
Yeah,
visions
that's the Mind
gem
Stone.
there.
That's what gave me power. The chick back in Colombia, you got that Mind Stone. Like, nope, you bad business. We gone.
June.
She listening? I'm sorry, because she'll kill you.
It's Russia now.
No, I like the I like Detroit in this matchup. I think they're just gonna win. I think neither team has nothing to play for. That always favors the home team. So give me Detroit in this matchup.
I'm just going to leave me alone. All right. I'll see you.
All right.
Dirty
Friday night, 9:00. Memphis at Denver. Both teams who have just recently fired their head coach in 1 week. I will start first on this one. Tough one, man. This is a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Both teams in this weird kind of phase right now. I am going to take the Nuggets at home. Listen, they've got to stop this slide somewhere, and I think this is where it starts. I mean, there's only a couple games left. I can't see them like losing out the rest of the regular season. So at home, I know Memphis has been playing better as of late, but I think they're going to feel a sense of urgency. They should at least, and not wanting to possibly slide right out of the playoff picture. They got to get a win. They got to get a win somewhere. So give me this one. Give me the Nuggets at home. Malin, sorry.
Yeah, I think that I think Memphis is gonna come out hot. John Morant, I don't think he's gonna be doing the pistol gun thing. But I think they're gonna walk into Denver like Greg Louganis in the 1990s.
1980s.
80, 84,
I think
80,
they're gonna come in
88.
hot.
In Los
They're
Angeles.
come in hot. They're gonna come in hot. Guns blazes. But it's not gonna be enough. Not gonna be enough. I think Serbia has a hell of a missile defense. And I think Denver's gonna win the game.
Okay. I
That's
think the
true.
Wellers is winning the game right now.
Yeah, I think Denver's going to win as well. Yeah, sense of urgency. Haven't they lost like 4 in a row? So I think they're definitely feeling that at the moment. Plus, they're at home. Denver can, if there's any where they can just turn it around after having a losing streak, it's at home. So yeah, please go quick.
G Money. I'm sorry, June.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry.
Is that
Go
me?
ahead, June.
Oh, okay. Well, I agree with the guys, going with Denver because I think they're just gonna play. I think these guys are gonna come out free and loose and say, you know what, coach is gone, the GM's gone. We're just gonna play basketball now, and they're gonna go out there and they're gonna say, hey, we still contenders. We're still contenders, and they're gonna go out there and they're gonna beat Memphis. And honestly, I don't think it's gonna be a close game. I think they're gonna blow Memphis out.
All right, go ahead, G Money.
yeah. I don't know if they're going to blow Memphis out, but just have to wonder how how Joker's going to play. You know that. Is Jamal Murray going to come back from Canada Is Russell Westbrook going to be the Russell Westbrook he was the first 35 games of this season? Or is he going to be Russell Westbrook and be building homes for the homeless? We don't know. We honestly don't. And you just have to wonder, just aside from substitutions, does a coach make that much difference in basketball? I mean, it's almost like baseball. What does the manager make that much difference? And if you don't have one, they've got an assistant coach that's coaching, or hell, maybe the owner's coaching. We don't know for both teams. But I just I want to believe that at home Denver wins this game. Maybe a close game, but in the end they win it. And so I'm going Denver.
All right, now, just want to remind y'all that last week we all agreed, and look where it got us.
I know.
So
I know.
far,
We went 0 for 5.
Wasn't good.
also Friday night, just a bit later, we have the Rockets at the Lakers. Malin, we will start with you.
Yeah. Okay, so Rockets and the Lakers. I think the Rockets are going to try to go to the moon like Greg Louganis probably tried to go to the moon in LA strip club back in the 80s.
No.
But these Lakers, man, they just keep winning games. Now the Rockets keep winning too. They are shocking me with the consistency in which they win. But I just saw Luka just drop 45 on the Mavericks. I just think that they're going to start kind of hitting stride. I'm going to take LA out.
Nestor?
Yeah, I agree. I don't like Houston at all. Me Lakers.
June.
I mean, yeah, situation. You got two teams not really playing for anything. I know the Lakers are still trying to hold on to that third spot. Houston's already in the playoffs. Neither team is really playing for anything. But I do like the Lakers at home. The Lakers are actually gelling at the right time. They're getting stronger right now, and that's going to be scary for the West right now, because the West right now is in flux. I don't trust OKC at all. At all, I don't trust OKC. So I like what the Lakers are doing. I like how they're being coached. I still think they need a big man, but give me the Lakers at home.
June, I know you say you don't trust OKC, but the other day they're taking the rest of the season off because they already know they got the seed locked up.
Yeah.
But I know you took it to heart.
They remind
me that game the other day.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, they remind me of that Mavericks team that lost to Golden State Warriors.
Fuck them.
They remind me of that Lakers, that Mavericks team. I'm telling y'all, watch.
Oh, boy.
I just love the blue pen.
G Money. Okay.
Yeah. June is right on several things there. So Houston has absolutely nothing to play for. In their last 3 games, the Clippers, Lakers, and Denver, all 3 should be tough games for them. And they've already got the second seed locked up. That's it. They've got it locked up. They've got a 3.5 game lead over the Lakers. So to them, it doesn't mean as much as it does to the Lakers to stay where they're at. So it pains me to do this because I had initially thought Houston, but I'm going to change it and go with the Lakers. If we go 0-5 this week, I swear to God, I will.
That was bad. Now we won't all go 0-5 because we'll have some different math picks. We should have some different. If we don't, God help us all,
Oh,
don't
yeah,
pick any
the
of
whole
our
ship's
bets. Just
Mm.
stay away.
I'm gonna have to agree with you, bastards. I'm just assuming that Houston's gonna unload the bench. I couldn't name one person on the Rockets bench. The Lakers will probably unload their bench at some point, maybe like the second half of the game. They're just gonna send out
Like
whoever.
greatly.
Mhm.
So,
Bring Bronny up.
yeah, sure. Call him up, bring him up Friday
Yeah.
night. He can come play.
Yeah.
So, at that rate, if it's one half the Lakers starters versus the entire game versus the Rockets bench, give me the Lakers at
Mm.
home. 0
This
for
is
3 right
exciting.
now.
This is exciting. This is
I'm 1 for 3.
good. I'm glad that you and I have built up some wins, Jalen, that we can cash in over the year. Fun.
Last NBA game Sunday afternoon. We've got the Clippers at the Warriors. We are starting off with
Go ahead,
Nestor
Nestor.
here.
Tell us how we're going 0-4.
I'm definitely taking LA. It sucks ass. Give me the Clippers. Just kidding. I just tore up an entire accounting thing at work. Sorry guys, I'm completely confused. No, give me Golden State. You can never bet against Golden State at home, especially against such a terrible team like the Lakers. The Clippers. Damn it. Yeah. Give me the Miami Heat. I'm kidding. Give me the Golden State Warriors.
I'm just saying, if you take everything that Nestor just had and just put it in like the preface of Greg Gaines, it takes on a whole new meaning. Everything he just said.
I would love to see a Chat GPT transcript of what he just said. Like, I have no fucking idea what.
I would have
what
broke the damn.
I think he said Mary Poppins at one point.
Yeah.
June.
Think you
What's
got bingo?
No, I believe if I'm right, if I looked at this correctly, I'm gonna take the Clippers, and I'm gonna tell you why. The Clippers have been.
All right, here we go.
Here
we go.
They're 5-0 in the last 5 games. I believe they're 5-0 in the last 5 games. If I'm right. And so I think they're surging at the right time. So I like the Clippers in this matchup. I think Golden State is a good team, but with the way the Clippers are playing, it's going to be tough for them to win. And right now, Mr. James Harden, his fat ass is playing pretty decent. And, so, hey, I saw him the other night get on the floor. He actually got on the floor to go at the ball. I was like, wow.
That's more than Cam Newton ever
That's
did.
amazing. That's amazing. So, yeah, give me the Clippers in that matchup.
You guys are awful.
On fire, dude.
G-Money.
Fire.
But the only reason he's on the floor is because he thought he saw a Krispy Kreme down there.
Somebody dropped the donut. They dropped that bear claw down there.
Yeah, that's mine, damn it. That's mine. Yeah, so looking at it, I mean, right now, San Antonio is ahead of Golden State by 3.
That's wild.
The Clippers are ahead of Houston, but it's still in the first. And they're only up by. So I'm like, I look at this and like, I really want to go Golden State, but I watched Steph Murray go 0 for forever from 3-point land the other night. I mean, I think he hit like 3 threes out of. I think it was like 3 for 12. I'm like, damn, dude. And there were shots that he could have made, and I'm like, and
Don't do it. Don't pull on that.
I
Be a man of conviction.
I'm going Clippers. Give me Pudgy Harden and the Clippers because pretty sure he's going to see like some Krispy Kreme somewhere on the court and start scoring. Someone's going to hold up a sign and say, dozen Krispy Kremes to score 30.
Someone's going to have an apple fritter at the 3-point line. He's going to fucking go off.
You know, like that.
God, I
You
love
know,
son of a bitch. Apple fritters are good, people. That's a good
That's
donut
right.
right there.
Oh god, you guys are terrible. I'm not gonna lie, this game is really hard to pick. Out of all these NBA games,
Yeah.
this one to me is the most difficult.
The puns in this are just hilarious.
Golden State will shit the bed at the most random times. Clippers are fairly consistent, but it's like they shouldn't win this game. So I'm just gonna take the home team, play it safe. This is actually, now I think about it, hold on. Is this a nationally televised game or no? It is not. This is not a nationally televised game. So Steph Curry has no reason to go off. Give me the Clippers on the road. Actually, this is a game that most people won't be watching. Sunday, the Masters will be on, middle of the day.
Mhm.
This is one of those games the Clippers will show out for. Fucking nobody cares. The Warriors, if it ain't on ABC at this time, they're just gonna kind of roll out whatever. They should make the playoffs regardless. So give me Clippers. Mainly.
Hold on a second. Hold on, man. Y'all making me think here. 47 and 32.
It's 5 teams like 47-32, right?
Like they're tied right now.
Yeah,
that's right now.
5 teams.
And
It's
we
like
really
5
think the
teams,
Clippers.
47,
We really think the Clippers are better than Golden State.
Didn't say that.
No.
On that night, they probably better.
Thank you.
That's not what we said.
I don't think they're worse than Golden State. How's that?
No,
I
there you
mean,
go.
That is okay. So, are you running for president? What are we doing? What was that comment? I don't think they're worse, but they're better. They're in the middle of the
Points.
aisle. I'm not going to give you tariffs.
Yeah,
So,
points. It's a beautiful word. I love it. Points. Points.
Somebody's got to do
Beautiful
it.
word.
Somebody's got to do it.
Don't know what it means, but it's a beautiful word.
I think the Clippers are going to go down with the ship like Greg Louganis goes down on. I'm kidding. I'm not going to finish that sentence. I'm going to finish this.
Oh, Lord, how mercy.
I kill myself. I know I'm nervous now because, like, only like an unintelligent person would side with Nestor over you three genius. I don't understand the predicament that you guys have put me in because I wanted to go Golden State. I wanted to go Golden State, but then Nestor went Golden State, and then the three of you went Clippers, and you guys are some high esteemed individuals. Nestor, I love you. You're a very smart person. You married somebody from Colombia, though, so that docks you down a little bit. But you're an accountant, so that means you're really good with numbers. So shit, I don't know what to do. This is terrifying. You know what? I'm gonna hedge my bet. I'm gonna go with the Clippers, so Jalen can't get the beat on me on this one right now. Because you already made up 2 losses for him and knocked me even with him. So I'm gonna go ahead and just hedge my bet and go. He can't get one up on me right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Clippers. That's what I'm gonna do, people. That's what I'm gonna do. Don't bet your rent on this, people. This is stupid.
That's where we're at.
I love the Ride or Die in 5. Great.
All right. Let's get to the Masters here, folks. This is the only time of the year you will ever hear us talk about golf. So we try and cherish this weekend here. Mainly, if you can bring up our Masters theme music.
Hold on a second.
That would be just fantastic. So the way this is gonna work, we're gonna have a main pick. So all of us are gonna go around who we are picking to win the whole thing. Main pick.
Is that too overpowering?
No, that's perfect.
Good.
Then we're also going to have a secondary pick as our dark horse pick. This is just our wild shot. Has to have a minimum of plus 5,000 odds in order for this to count as your dark horse pick. This is not going to count against your record, so if you're wrong here, no worries. But if you are right, it's going to give you 2 wins in your Ride or Die 5 record. So there's that.
Ooh, wow.
So we're going to start off with the main pick. And I think we're on June. Yeah, I think we're going to start with June.
Okay.
So who is your main pick to win the Masters?
My main pick, this man is plus 600 right now. And they got this man up on a pedestal right now. This is my guy. I love this guy. This is my guy. Rory McIlroy. I'm taking Rory to win his first Masters. This season, the Irishman will finally win a Masters. Thank you, and good night.
I love it. G Money. Who do you have
Well,
winning 2025?
as much as I would like Rory to win, we all know that Masters gets in his head and come the final round, crushes him, and that's what's going to happen. Sorry, June. I'm going to take my man who has done well for me 2 of the last 3 years, and that would be Mr. Scotty Scheffler.
Boo. Actually, I love Scotty. He's one of my favorite golfers.
Well, as this rotates to me here, I did want to take Scotty here, but according to my homework, Scotty has not had the greatest 2025, while Rory has been off to a better start this year.
Oh, gee. Your homework's wrong. Copying off the wrong test.
I am thinking that Rory fights those Masters demons and comes out on top for the first time. So I'm going to agree with June here, and I'm taking Mr. McIlroy to win the Masters here. Take that, Scotty Scheffler. Malin.
Pew, 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 pew. Shooter McGavin over there. Crazy. I wasn't gonna go Scotty or Rory because I gotta be honest, like the top 2 people normally don't win unless you're Tiger during that decade of dominance with him.
You're not wrong.
So I'm going with somebody who's under plus 2,000. That is just a fan favorite of mine that hopes he wins. Love this guy. I'm gonna go with Bryson DeChambeau. Going with Bryson. This man can turn a par 5 into a par 4 like nobody's business. I don't know. I would just love to see him win the Masters. It's just a personal thing. I just think he's fun for the game. I just think it'd be funny if he wins it. If he can conquer Augusta, that'd be great for him.
So he's 20 to 1 then, right? I mean, plus 2,000 makes him 20 to 1.
No, he's plus 1,600.
He was under 16 to 1. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, 16 to 1. I mean, put $100 bet on that. You know.
He's number 5.
All right, Nestor.
I'm gonna go for somebody that has proven success and is trending upwards. I feel last year he was tied for third place. Give my boy Colin Morikawa.
Oh, yeah. Nice
Okay,
pick.
all right.
Nice
That's a good
pick.
pick. That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Very, very. All right. Now we get to the really fun part here.
Woohoo!
Dark horse picks. G Money. You're going to start off with you here.
So initially, before I actually read your whole requirement there for dark horses, I was going with Robert McNamara, who's at the time 55 to 1, but now, or 55
Mhm.
plus 5,500, but now he's like plus 4,500. But once I
Mhm.
read the requirements for that, I'm going with Patrick Reed, who's plus 6,000.
Wait,
Okay.
who are you going with
Patrick
originally?
Reed. Originally, I was going with Robert McIntyre.
Yeah, I had him on my list too. I had him on my list. I had Robert McIntyre on my list too.
And if your mom and I actually hit Emerald Queen Thursday, I might just put a bet down on him anyway.
Why not?
Absolutely. I mean, if I'm going to lose, you might as well take a chance on something. I mean, when you start playing people who's 4,500 plus, right? You're taking it's a straight up gamble. And if you're gonna gamble and you want to win big, you either bet a shitload of money on one of the top 5 golfers that are playing, or you bet smaller money on the longer shots. It just depends on what your threshold of pain is, right? If you can afford to lose $10,000, then bet it on one of the top 5 golfers. If, however, that's way above your pain level, and but you want to win big still, then bet $25 on a plus 4,500 or plus 6,000, right? Because if they win $25 on a plus 6,000, you're looking at a nice $1,400 payday.
Yeah.
This is true. For my dark horse, I'm going to stay consistent here. This gentleman, I have picked him the last 2 years that we've done this, and he has not come through.
Oh, who's going?
But this year, he is. This is the closest to the top he has ever been since we started.
You need to get him right this time.
He almost wouldn't even qualify as a dark horse. He's this close to the top. My man, Minwoo Lee.
Yeah.
Is my dark horse pick. Now, Minwoo,
Mm.
he let me down a third year in a row. This is the final time I'm picking. To be honest.
Now, you gotta tell you, Jalen, the Hard Rock has him at plus 4,000.
No. I was going off of FanDuel. Let me refresh. See where he's at today. Because he was 5,500. But I'll come back. That's my pick as of right now. Go ahead.
Men believe that. All right, so because anyone 5,000 and above, you're talking about the Tyrell Hattons, Cameron Smith, Dep Straka. Fuck these people. We're gonna go all the way to plus 10,000. We're gonna find ourselves at a man named Dustin Johnson. That's gonna be my dark horse. Plus 10,000.
There you go. Put $10 on that, and he wins. You're looking good.
Well, I put 20 down on him, so.
Did you? Oh, that's even better.
Where's my class?
Let's go, buddy. Come on, Dustin.
FanDuel does still have Minwoo Lee at 5,500, so I'm going to just.
That's crazy. Wow.
Nestor.
So wait, this guy McIntyre isn't at the fit.
No, he's at he. When I first looked at him at the beginning of the week, because I knew we were doing the Masters, he was like plus 6,000. Then he went to plus 5,000, and then today when I looked, he was a plus 4,500. I'm like, God damn it, motherfuckers are
moving up. Yeah.
placing way too many bets.
On Hard Rock.
He's moving up.
It's hard.
I had him on. I was looking at MGM bets.
On FanDuel, he's right at 5,000.
It's hard to pick between Minwoo Lee, like Jalen picked, Siwoo Kim, and
You
Some
wanted a
JM. Some JM is also promising. Some JM? Is it some JM? Yeah, Sun JM.
Sun JM.
Some Young Kong.
But
hey,
some guy.
You're gonna give me shit about the Greg Louganis shit, but he's gonna.
I swear there's a Siwoo Kim. Brian,
It's a name.
Sun J.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I'm sure he is, Nestor. Sure he is. It's gross. Who you picking,
I'm gonna
man?
go.
Yeah, who is it between again? Minwoo
Can you
Lee.
it was Minwoo Lee, Siwoo Kim, and Sun JM. And then
Sun JM.
and then it just got Russell Henley. Is he still a dark horse?
Russell Henley.
If Sunjay Him can start winning some tournaments, wouldn't that be like a name? You just start Sunday Him. Come on, man. Let him.
Yes.
Let him start. Let him win the Masters and trademark that. Who you going with, Nestor?
I've got Russell Henley. I've got him at plus 5,500 on FanDuel.
Going him.
My guy.
Who? I mean, him. What? What is it?
Russell Henley.
Okay.
Russell Henley.
Sorry, Sanjay M. And
No, man, win the Masters. You'll be that name would be great.
oh, sorry, I almost forgot my June. Bring us home.
All right, so I'm picking a guy, and I'm surprised none of you guys said him. This guy was a 2017 Master Champion. He's plus 6,600 right now. But he's having a great.
You're going with Smith, aren't you?
Nope, he's
Cameron
having a
Smith.
great 2025.
Sergio Garcia?
The Spaniard. There it is. The Spaniard.
Sergio
Garcia. Sergio Garcia. That's who I'm going with. The Spaniard. What? He's trending. He's trending right now.
You are conjuring the ghost
He's having
of
a great
Shaquille Brown past.
Yeah. His nickname before Tiger crushed him was El Nino. Till, Tiger ended his career, basically. That's great. Then Tiger ended his own career.
June, the last time.
after
The last time someone picked Sergio Garcia was Shaq, and he picked him as his main pick.
Ooh, that's not a good look.
Do that. I ain't doing that.
Should have went with Bubba Watson.
That's not a good look.
I mean, the
Well,
last
pick
time,
VJC was plus like.
Let's start
It was
going
like-
off.
I mean,
VJ seems like a plus 10,000 or something like
but,
that.
but,
VJC
but Sergio
ain't
isn't.
2000.
But Sergio isn't your main guy, right? I mean, Sergio is your long shot.
This is a long
Right.
shot. Yeah.
So Sergio is your long shot. That's fine. I mean, because we're doing long shots. I mean, if you want to do Sergio as a long shot, why not? I mean, it could happen, and if it did, we'd all be going like, "Fuck, man, June called it. June fucking called it. Called Sergio." We all laughed at him. We called Sergio's nickname after Tiger whooped his ass was El Nania, as opposed to El Nina.
Nah, La Nina, that's what they call him.
Yeah, afterwards they called him La Nania because he wasn't winning shit unless he stayed in Europe.
When I'm in Vegas, Money and I we're gonna go take a scorpion shot.
Oh my
That's
god.
gonna be wild. Is your Sergio Garcia shot compared to everything else that we drink? Yeah, man, we do scorpion shots in Vegas, man.
Yeah, we do.
Baby.
Shit.
They
Vegas
done lost our
episode
damn mind.
inbound.
Go big, go home, baby. Hey, Jalen, you and I'll go do a scorpion shot. Yeah, will.
Yeah, you guys can you take pictures of that. I mean, the worst thing about doing a scorpion shot is they use cheap fucking tequila. That's the worst thing. The scorpion ain't
What's the
nothing.
crazy thing?
It's the cheap tequila. It's like, damn.
No,
It's
that's
like,
not the craziest thing. The craziest thing is that G Money took one the year before I took one. And so when he was with me when I took mine down and I looked over and G Money was chewing his scorpion. G Money
Oh my god.
was chomping down
I was about
on
to
the
ask,
scorpion.
do you shoot
I
the
was like,
scorpion or do you
I
chew
was
it?
like, that's some next level shit.
Mm.
I was like, I'm not at
Bro.
chewing the scorpion level yet.
well, that's because the first time I was there, when I sent you guys pics and everything, I shot the first one. The second one, I'm like, you know what? I'm chewing this bitch. And then the girl, because they ring the bell. When you order a scorpion shot, they ring the bell. So everybody knows you're doing a scorpion shot, and you get to keep the glass. And I'm like, okay. In fact, I had 3 because I'm like, you know what? Let's do another one. It's like, really? I'm like, yeah. I mean, like, what the hell? Not like you've got them crawling up my arm. I mean, you know.
Yeah, so I had mine, and there's a scorpion in it about like that big. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, well, it's about to go down my belly. And I was like, bam, down. Look over at G Money. I was like, oh shit. Okay, Marine. I was like, God damn.
Nah, I'm good on that. I used to live there, and I would never do that.
I'm just saying, you just got to knock it off the bucket list. Jalen and I'll do it back
I
in
don't.
June.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Jalen and
The
I'll
hell I
meet up
do.
and shot.
No, shit.
He's like, I don't gotta do a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I consider myself a local. Oh, that's a tourist thing. I don't
He's like,
consider
I'm a
myself.
man.
That's a tourist thing. That's not a local thing. No.
Well, I'll be a
No.
tourist, so it's only.
I mean, it is indeed a tourist thing. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
Because I saw it on YouTube like a year or so before we went. And I'm like, yeah, we need to do this, but it was downtown, down Fremont, just off of Fremont. I'm like, man, I want to go down there. And then I found out that they had a place just
Okay.
on the other side of Planet Hollywood.
Who can name the place where you think they would have scorpion shots?
What?
What do you
I know
think this
two
place is?
I know 2 places that's not on this trip that they have them.
So the
One
place that we
is
went
at
to is Nacho Daddy.
Yeah.
yeah. I know they have. Yeah, they have them at Nacho Daddy. They have
That's
them at
where
the
we
one in
go,
Henderson
Jalen.
too.
We're going to Nacho Daddy. We're gonna do a scorpion shot.
Yeah, Diablos. Remember Diablos before they
Yes,
closed? it down?
Diablos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Diablos used to have them too. They used to have them at
Diablos was
Diablos.
before Italy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Diablos
Yeah,
used to have
Jalen.
them, and
Yeah, we're gonna go do a scorpion shot, buddy.
Well, that was a Vegas hour right there to close out the show.
We love Vegas. Nobody wants to go to Vegas more than Nestor, but he's the only one not going to Vegas right now. That's kind of crazy.
I just went to Vegas.
Yeah. Nobody wants to go there more than him, though. He's pissed.
I just go for a weekend in June and just chill there for a weekend. Come back.
Make sure you get a pool. Shit.
Yeah, seriously.
That's a whole nother
I spent
episode,
like
apparently.
days in Vegas in June, man. 14 days.
Hey,
Half a month in
Malone.
Vegas. Wild.
Are you in Vegas on Thursday? Because if you go to Nacho Daddy, they have Don Julio, 1942 shots for $10.
Fuck yeah. I'll
Wow.
do
You
that
know,
before I get. I'll do that before I get on a plane. Let's go, baby.
that's what I'm talking about right there.
Every
You
Thursday.
get Don Julio,
If you go
1942
now,
every Thursday for $10. Yeah.
no.
Are
No,
we
man, go
off
to
the
a
show?
local casino.
Are we still?
Go down
We
Boulder
I ain't gonna
we are
Highway
go
and
local
go
You're
to
shit.
supposed to say
on the
something,
show.
Greg, but
I'm gonna go local shit. Them dirty ass people out there in Las Vegas.
go down to Boulder
Folks,
Station on Boulder Highway, and you can get the
Doing that.
same shot for $5.
Nope, not doing it. I'd rather stay on the strip and not get an STD.
this is
Uh,
getting worse and worse.
STD
folks, I
I
want
don't
to
know
thank you
something.
all for listening or watching. Which at this point, I don't know who would possibly be doing that, but
Good McGavin. Vegas, baby. Oh,
we will talk to you all next week when we're all 1-4 or whatever we are.
Reminiscing about how bad our picks have been the last 3 weeks, which it's like
yeah, that's bad.
for a while there we were right. I mean, we were all winning. And then we just hit this 3-week slump where, hey,
Yeah.
as I said, the Reverend says, tricky. It's tricky. Come on, Jay, lay me a beat.
Agreeing with me, and we've been losing ever since. Oh no.
So we'll see you all
Ness, we got
next
that
week
phone.
once the
Crazy.
NBA playoffs are about to kick off. And yeah, have a good week, everybody. See you next time.
Peace out, guys.